Hi, this is Sweet June coming back at you with another video. I just wanted to talk about Tasha K, the Tasha K court case. 'Cause she's being sued by CardiB um, because of some slanderous things that she said on her channel. That's what I want to talk about right quick. Um, it's terrible. Cardi B has been. I don't want to really go into um, to the whole. I just know that Cardi B is really being humiliated in court. She's had to submit some personal medical information to the court, and I just think that she is being totally humiliated in this situation. Um, Although I'm not a fan of Cardi B, I really feel bad for her that she has to endure this. And I just wanted to send a message, talk about YouTubers, send a message basically and talk about YouTubers and malicious gossip. And, I think that this case is going to be very important because it's going to set a precedence with um, a lot of YouTubers. It's going to set a precedent with a lot of YouTubers. And it's going to send a message that you can't get on YouTube and spread a bunch of lies about somebody, slander people, talk about people, and spread a bunch. I mean, you can talk about people, that's what you want to do, but to come on YouTube and spread a bunch of lies and slanderous lies at that. Um, and I think she's in more trouble because it's saying that she committed perjury and all that. And I just know that there's a lot of YouTubers on here that their whole channel is based on gossiping, talking about certain people, talking about other YouTubers. And then when they come on here and they do these videos, they lie. They spew out a bunch of lies. And they slander the person and they spew out a bunch of lies. So I hope that this case sets a standard for other YouTubers. I just think that all money is not good money. We all need money. We all need money, and there's nothing wrong with people on YouTube. Including myself. There's nothing wrong with. I mean, I'm not making any money right now. I mean, one day I will be, but not right now. But um, there's nothing wrong with being on YouTube, having a YouTube channel, and making money. Nothing wrong with that. But when you come on YouTube and you slander people, you're bashing people, you're talking about people, you're spreading lies about people, um, just defamation of someone's character. That's very serious. And that's just taking it to a whole nother level. That's just taking it to a whole nother level. When you do stuff like that, it just takes it to a whole nother level. And it's not okay. It's not loving. I feel bad for Cardi B because she's being humiliated through this whole situation. And she said that she's expressed the fact that it's caused her a lot of stress. It is stressful. I remember when I had this job at this assisted living facility, and this lady on this, I was going to take this lady that I was working with to court because she kept writing me up. And every time she would write me up, she would put a bunch of lies in the write up. And she would give it to management, and the director of nursing at the time was racist, and she was too. And I remember when she would write me up, I asked for copies of all the write ups. Well, I almost lost my job. They almost fired me, but I was literally forced to resign. And I asked for all the copies of all my write ups, and she said nothing but a bunch of stereotypical slanderous things in these write-ups about me. She said things about me that wasn't even true, that wasn't in my character. She said that I was being a bully. And I've never been the type of person to bully anybody. You ask anybody that knows me, that has known me for a number of years, and they will say, no, of course not. You're far from that. I never, ever came across as a bully. I'm totally against bullying. I would always counsel my kids about bullying. I would never, I'm not even cut like that. But that's what she put on these write-ups. She put that I was being a bully simply because I just asked her a question. I just asked her a simple question, and she said I was being a bully. She said all kind of stereotypical slanderous things about me. That's why I said I know that it was racist, because everything that she was saying about me was there were stereotypical things that you would say about a black woman. That I was being loud. She said I was being loud. I was slamming things. I wound up throwing them away, but if my memory serves me correctly, she said I was bullying. She felt like I was bullying her, and just all kind of stuff. She was just saying all kinds of things about me in these write-ups. And the director of nursing at the time was a racist, so she believed everything that she said. So as a result, they were basically trying to fire me. I mean, they literally told me to look for another job. And I wrote them a letter, and I let them know, that I wasn't stupid. In other words, there's so many words. I let them know that I wasn't stupid. And I know, that I was fully aware of what was going on. And they just kept saying that, they was looking at after that, they started saying they was looking at my work performance, which I made a couple of mistakes, and the mistakes that I made, I corrected them. So I know that was nothing but a lie. So, God wound up opening another door for me, but I remember being very upset at that time when that happened. I remember being so upset about that. I really wanted to sue that lady. I really wanted to sue her, because this really affected my livelihood. They wound up cutting my hours down drastically. I was working only 2 or 3 days a week. So my hours were cut drastically, and I was so upset. I was so upset. But then the time that I was coming to work, I didn't let them know. I didn't let them know that I was upset. I was very upset about the situation. I didn't let them know. I didn't want to let them see me sweat. I said, I'm not going to let them see me sweat. So, I would still come to work and be like, yeah, I'm enjoying my little vacation. I'm really enjoying my time off and everything. And I just played it cool and came to work and, did the job to the best of my ability. And I did not let them see me sweat. But boy, I would go home and cry my butt off and pray, and why they doing this to me and all this kind of stuff. I remember it was very, very upsetting at the time. It was a very upsetting situation. God wound up opening another door for me. So at the end of the day, it all worked out. It took me 2 whole years to get over that, until it just finally dawned on me, June, they didn't win. God opened up another door for you. They did not win. So, I can kind of get an idea of what Cardi is going through. It's very humiliating, especially when somebody slanders you. It affects your livelihood. In my case, it affected my livelihood. I almost got fired. I was forced to resign. It's bad. It's bad when people lie. Look, call me every name in the book, but please don't lie on me. Call me everything in the book. You can call me every name in the book if you want to, but please don't lie on me. Please don't lie on me. And especially particularly if you a person of color and you're in the workplace and you got that's why I don't want to hear about there's no white privilege. There's plenty of white privilege, because if you're a person of color and you're in the workplace, it's usually your word against theirs. It's that's the way it's always been. I mean, because it was nothing that I could say to this lady, because of the fact that this director of nursing was racist. It was nothing that I could say to her to convince her that, all that stuff she was writing about me wasn't true. She believed it. So it's literally your word against theirs. It's like when you're a person of color in the workplace, it's your word against theirs. It's like, it's nothing that you can do. If the supervisor is racist, it's just nothing that you can do to convince them that what is being said about you is not true. And that's just, it is what it is. It's just some people, it's just cut like that. And so I should have, looking back in retrospect, I probably should have took it a little further. And I probably should have went to the owner and talked to the owner of the facility. But, I was just so upset about the situation. It was just one of those situations to where I was just so upset that I didn't want to deal with it no more. I just wanted to move on. And so I could have took it further, but I wanted to sue that lady that was writing me up. I wanted to sue her. Ooh, I wanted to sue her. I said I should have took her to court. I was thinking about that the other day. I said I should have took her butt to court. And I started to, and I was thinking about doing that, but I was like, I just wanted to just move on. I just wanted to just get over it and get past it, move on. God opened another door, which was the daycare. I had got a job at the job at the daycare, and I just wanted to move on, and I had bills to pay and stuff like that, and I just wanted to move on. I mean, I think about a lot of things that I probably could have done differently in that situation, but at the time I just wanted to move on. I had a lot of loss of income as a result of it. I just wanted to just move on and, get on with my life, basically. But I remember that situation was very humiliating for me. It was very humiliating. She said some very racist, stereotypical things about me in these write-ups. And I just remember being really upset about the situation at the time. It was very upsetting to me. And it shook me to the core. I remember this being shaken to the core. It's like, I mean, how can they do this to me? I mean, it just shook me. It just, sometimes, I don't know. Let me know in the comment section if certain things, have you ever had something so upsetting happen to you? Like something happened to you that was so upsetting and made you so angry and hurt that it just shook you to the core. That was this situation. It just shook me to the core. I was upset. But, I had to pray about that situation. I had to pray about it. But it took me 2 whole years to get past that. I was so upset. And I really, really had to pray. And God helped me. He helped pull me through it. But so I got some idea how CardiB feels. And it's a lot of it's other YouTubers that's going through the same thing. And then they got people coming on here slandering them, saying things about them that's not true, bad mouthing them. And I think YouTube need to shut them people down. I honestly think YouTube is so worried about YouTube is so they pick and choose who they want to shut down. They pick and choose who they want to shut down, and it's certain things they allow to go on that they shouldn't. And I think when a person comes on here and slanders people and say things that's not true and things like that, they're quick to shut you down when you go to talking about that doggone virus. They quick to shut you down about that. But then, when it comes to people being slandered, people's name being dragged through the mud and being slandered, YouTube needs to have stricter guidelines on that, because that is not acceptable. You should not be allowed to, nobody should be allowed to come on here and make money off of slandering someone, saying things about people that's not true, defamation of a person's character. Nobody should be allowed to make money off of defaming someone's character, dragging their name through the mud, and nobody should be allowed to do that. So I just think that this case is going to be set a very, I think this case is going to set the standard, um, and it's going to send a message to other YouTubers, these reactors, and you better watch your mouth. You better watch your mouth. You better watch what you say, because Tasha K, she could do that to anybody. My thought was, she can do that to anybody. She can do that to me. She can do that to anybody on YouTube. She could do that to anybody. She can do that to any one of us. And all she care about is making money. So YouTube just needs to crack down on that. They need to crack down on people. I know it's probably hard. It's probably hard to tell. They can't tell the difference between the truth and a lie. But if a person's channel is constantly being flagged all the time because they're spewing out lies and stuff, okay, well, that's a red flag. That means they might need to go ahead and shut them down if a person is consistently being flagged. So I just think that this all money is not good money. That's not a good way to come on here and make money, slandering people, saying stuff about people that's not true, and stuff like that. So let me know, have you heard anything about the Tasha K and the CardiB case situation? Let me know what your thoughts are on it. Have you ever been in a situation to where in the workplace or just on social media or wherever, where someone tried to slander you and say things about you that's not true, and particularly if it affected you? I know in my situation, it affected my livelihood, Lies ain't no joke. I definitely understand why God hates lies, because lies can get people killed. A lie is what got Emmett Till killed. Emmett Till, he got killed because of a lie. So lies can get people killed. It can just people slandering and lying on people can just totally destroy people's lives. So I definitely understand why God hates lies. I definitely understand why he hates it. He tells us that he hates lies, because just people telling lies can destroy somebody's life. And that is not okay. But let me know if you've ever experienced that. Let me know if you've ever experienced that. Someone slandering you, telling lies on you. Let me know, if you went through that and you experienced that. Let me know what your thoughts are on this CardiB, Tasha K court situation. And until the next video, you new to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe, the like, and notification bell, so every time I do a video, you'll be notified. And until the next video, peace and love. This is Sweet June.